What's going on, guys? Fishing Fanatic back with another video. Now today we got something that might be familiar to some of y'all, and that is the Mystery Tackle Box Challenge. Now a lot of people have done this. I've even done it once before, but I really think it's a pretty cool idea, so I'm back with another one. Now this box just came in today, right this morning about noon. It's about 5:30 right now, as you can probably tell from the setting sun in the background, but this tackle box, I've already opened it, checked out some of the contents, but I think this is going to be a pretty fun box. So let's check it out. Now inside, we are greeted by a little pack of Big Bite baits. Now this is a little sample pack they send you with the Mystery Tackle Box. And these are a pretty good looking drop shot worm. Now, I'm not sure the exact name of these. I'm gonna look it up online and I'll put it down in the bottom of the video. But these are a very good looking drop shot worm. It's kind of like a smoky silver color with some black flecks and some purple flecks in there. So I'm really excited to try this out. In fact, that's actually what I got tied on right now. Got this tied on to a drop shot rig with a 1/8 ounce weight and just a drop shot rig. So we're gonna start off with that first, but show you the rest of the contents first. Now next up, we got the Biospawn Viocraw. These actually are pretty new to the Biospawn line, but I gotta say I really like their company and all the baits they make, so I'm excited to give this a shot. Now this is a pretty good looking crawfish. Can't say I'm a fan of the color. Looks almost like a cherry candy, but plastic's actually really hard, but it's really, I'm trying to think of the right word here. It's also very maneuverable, if you know what I mean. Just pop this out right there. Claws are very flappy. The plastic's really hard. If you feel it, you can tell it's got a lot of salt in there. I can smell it just by holding it, so I'm excited to try this bait out. This might be a winner. Now up next, we got the Lunker Hunt Yappa Frog. Now if you've never heard of this is a very interesting lure. Take it out of the packaging real quick. A little much, but it's fine. Now this frog, just like a regular frog, but as you can probably tell, it doesn't really look like a regular frog. That's because it's got this big lip. Now the Yappa line, it also has a rat and a Yappa bug, which it looks kind of like a frog without the legs. But they market this as it has a walking action when you reel it in, thanks to the lip. And I'm not sure if I believe that, so we're gonna have to put this to the test later on in the day. Up next, we got this lipless crankbait by Carl's Bait and Tackle, a company that's actually associated with Mystery Tackle Box. Now, a fun fact for you guys, I have used a lipless crankbait on probably only 2 occasions, and I have never caught a fish on a lipless crankbait. This is a very common color, kind of like a fire craw kind of color. It's pretty big lipless. I don't really know how I feel about that, with it being my first one I'm gonna try and catch a fish on, but I'm excited to use it, get out of my comfort zone a little bit. So this should be interesting. And last but not least, we got some 4/0 hooks. Kind of like an EWG style, and I think these are gonna pair perfectly with the Viocraws. So I'm gonna use these hooks with the Viocraws when I hook them up. Now that you guys have seen all the baits in this box, I'm gonna get to fishing and hopefully we'll get a Mystery Tackle Box slam. Stay tuned. All right, here, we're just sitting off this point right here. It's kind of a small point, but caught some fish out of here before. Now I have used a drop shot on, this isn't my first time using it, but I'll have to say I have not used this rig much before, so if you're watching me and I'm doing something stupid, then feel free to correct me in the comments, because I don't really know what I'm doing with the drop shot rig. But I'm gonna work my way over the dam where it's really deep and the water's clear, so it should excel on that dam over there, but I'll try and make it work. Got a big bubble trail over there. I don't know if that's a carp or a snapping turtle, because Oh, geez, I got a fish on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what? I'm in shock. I was just looking over there. I saw some big bubbles come up. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then all of a sudden I get slammed. You almost jerked the rod out of my hand, you little sucker. Nailed the drop shot worm on the second cast too. My first cast wasn't even really much of a cast. It was kind of like a flip out there to see how it would work. So I'd say it was almost the first cast and we already slammed one. This might be a pretty good day. There we go, number 1. Got a fish on, fish on. Oh geez, he's sailing too. There we go, got a bass. Uh-oh, did I snag him? Oh no, I got him in the mouth. All right. Felt like this tug, then another tug, and then I was like, that's kind of weird. So I just went ahead and set the hook and this guy chomped it. All right, little fella. Number 2 on the drop shot. Alrighty guys, we nailed drop shot off the list. We got 2 fish on it. I had a ton of bites. You know, just from little bass or some bluegill. I don't know. All I know is if you like drop shot, I think you should get some of this worm. This is a nice worm. Now we're gonna move on to our next lure. All right, we're all rigged up with a Texas rig and Viocraw. Let's see how this thing works. I got a good feeling about it. Stay tuned. Oh, fish on. I got a fish on. Get him in here. Oh, right as I was about to switch off. I was just reeling it right by those roots and he must have been sitting in the roots. All right. All right, he's gonna go crazy. Oh, he didn't. Slammed it too. I think that might have just been a reaction bite. All right, got the Viocraw crossed off. Thought that was gonna be an easy one. We got the rattle trap or lipless crankbait, whatever you want. Whatever you like to say. This is gonna be a fun one. When I say fun, I'm not looking forward to this one. I'm not very much. Don't like lipless cranks. Don't know why, I just don't. It's just an opinion. Which is why I never really use them. All right, we got the lipless crankbait tied on. Let's give this thing a shot, see how this works. All right, guys, I gotta put the lipless down. I'm just not feeling it right now. It's not today at all, I don't think, so. I'm gonna put on that frog and see what we can do. Here we go, the Yappa frog. See what it looks like in the water, because I'm interested to see the action on it. I don't know, it's hard to tell in this light, but it actually looks like it's got a great action on it, so let's see if we can get a fish on it. Well guys, I think that's gonna be the end of the video today. Sadly, we did not get a mystery tackle box slam, although I think all the lures we got today got great fish catching potential. Just wasn't a very good day. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I sure enjoyed making it and getting out of my comfort zone and trying new things. And if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, fish on.